What's up? Good morning.
Good morning, yo.
Yo.
Let's get right to it, man.
Jump on in 2 weeks.
We got so Michigan Wolverines coach Juwan Howard was suspended for the remainder of the regular season behind a brawl that took place Monday night.
Head, bro.
I can't call it a unprovoked brawl, but it was a brawl nonetheless, and that punishment was handed down as he actually struck the Wisconsin assistant coach, Joe Krabenhoft, in the handshake line. Did y'all happen to see that?
Yes. Yeah, you know where I was at. I didn't see nothing.
I was able to see that, and it was like it was in between a punch and a slap. Like he tried to grab his face.
He Honda'd him.
Yeah.
He what?
He Honda.
Yeah, that was one of them Honda moves.
For those who don't know who that is, that's
Street Fighter. That's a Street Fighter reference. Go Google Honda. Google Honda, and you can be like, I feel you.
I think that's the right consequence, man. Go ahead and suspend him for the rest of the season. Let my boy come back though. But,
that's my boy too. That's
I
my
like
dog,
Juwan.
and I think.
Hey man, that is a nice hit.
And
though.
He said,
and the
fuck
thing,
that.
and the thing is, when you do that as a coach, as a leader, right? Everybody follows suit because. Yeah. Who doesn't want to choose violence?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's your natural instinct.
Man, you like the coach firing?
So when the coach goes off, it's Sparta.
Let's go.
That's like your unk. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
If coach get off, player. I'm getting off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think once he did that, this clip we have playing right now, if you can see this, if you're on YouTube.
Would you believe me though if I told you I'm shocked at that punishment though? I thought it would be worse.
It's early. That's an initial.
I don't want it to be worse, but I'm like, man, I thought they would have made an example.
That's an initial punishment.
Okay, so it can get worse.
It can get worse. That's something that they do immediately.
Well, let's hope it doesn't go no further than that.
It's still under investigation, but you can't have.
I still wasn't able to find out what was said or why was he so upset.
So what happens is they're losing, right? They're losing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And wait a minute. Clint, don't play. Because if you see what Clint said.
The coach called Juwan. Oh.
Now, hold on. Did he say that?
Clint.
Nah, I can't.
Clint.
I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard one of the assistant coaches gave him the suck it sign.
He did, but I think like, he didn't like the timeouts that was being called.
That or something, yeah. And I heard he was upset about a timeout or something, but I could never get the full scoop.
Yeah. At any rate, man, he chose to go all the way out the window. He chose respect.
Yeah. So the other coach got fined $10K. So
he did something. The other coach did something. Yeah. If he got fined $10K, but I think just for the simple fact that he touched him, and then you got the getting involved. That's a bad look, man. When all the young kids are getting involved in the fight. So I think. Like you said, that punishment, it kind of fits just because even if it's disrespect, man, you the leader, and everybody, it turned into a low-key brawl.
See, it's more coming out. Dad by guy said this was provoked by the coach grabbing him in the handshake line.
Yeah.
Oh, so he did. Juwan Howard did say somebody touched him. And you can't see that. Obviously, they so close. If somebody touch you and you rub it in, like we already lost, man.
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, right. You better watch it.
Yeah, that boy is Fab 5.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it's still you can't do that because everybody fighting, man. If I'm on the team and the coach is throwing hands, we all throwing hands.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that's gonna tell you normally to calm down, walk it off.
The cold part is he a legend to some of them kids. Like, yeah, Coach Cook, hey, you all right with me, Coach? You know how how kids is sometimes, man.
It's instant, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Look good. That's funny.
Hopefully he'll be all right though.
Moving along.
So this is crazy. Donald Trump's Truth app was released Monday, and it climbed to the #1 app in the Apple Store on the release day.
Yeah, I just downloaded mine.
Oh. What? Hit me with the.
I got to see what it's hitting for.
Bro, what are you talking about,
The Truth
man?
app, yeah.
Yeah, the Truth app. And
what is it about?
it's just an alternative platform. So this
social.
app, and there are other apps that are coming out. There's another one called Getter that was also released, and it's
Getter?
just it's a Twitter knockoff, and they're promising no censorship, so you can say whatever you want to say. We're not going to take you down.
That's not good, but
for you know, because some people are tired of being censored by the new rules and what they can and can't talk about. So,
and he's behind that too.
Who?
Donald Trump.
No.
Get it?
No.
It's one of his former associates though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he low key is probably part of it.
So
he's all about freedom of speech, I guess. He's on that say what you want.
And they said they had 150,000 people on the waiting list because I guess it started crashing. I don't know if they anticipated the type of
And man, that's gonna probably crack, bro.
Yeah. But it just goes to show you that if he can do this, I take this to mean like, okay, if you want to launch something and you have the money and you have the influence to make it happen, go on and get it going. You know, if Donald Trump can make his own app, hey, it's a lot of other people, other celebrities out here. That means LeBron can make an app.
You ain't lying.
You know, that means Drake can make an app. You know what I mean?
Kanye can make an app.
Yeah. Okay, Steven. Yeah. Prayers up, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. Definitely. Prayers up, Steve.
For sure. He said he's sick. So yeah,
okay, Steve.
Yeah.
So how is it? You been on it already?
No, I just downloaded it and everything, but I didn't get to create the account and all of that. I just downloaded it. I was like, I'm gonna get to it later.
Will look for a report next week from Lynden.
Yeah.
If they're gonna be tracking you now.
Truth Social though, that's it right there. I ain't signed in and did all of that yet.
What's your name on there?
I'm probably gonna go on there as Keeping It a Buck.
Keeping It a Buck.
Hey.
So I roll. If I can say what I want,
Keeping It a Buck at Truth Social. You can find Lynden on there, man.
Y'all crazy.
Keeping It a Buck.
Yeah, moving right along.
Moving along. Here goes another controversy with these scientists. So pretty much what's going on right here is a team of scientists and entrepreneurs announced yesterday that they have started a new company to genetically resurrect the woolly mammoth. Wow. The company named Colossal aims to place thousands of these magnificent beasts back on the Siberian tundra.
Why?
Thousands of years after they went extinct. So they're taking, it's basically Jurassic Park.
They're pretty much.
If you've seen Jurassic Park,
this is exactly what they
did. They never left, man. They been had them.
I'm just letting you know.
I don't agree with this.
They're taking the DNA from the woolly mammoths that they're finding.
Lynden will be triggered.
And what they're saying is, you know how like elephants, quote unquote, evolved from woolly mammoths. They're putting their DNA, reanimating them, and they don't know what they're gonna do when they wake up. That's my problem.
Man, they will go ahead.
They gonna
Jay.
destroy some shit. I don't. This.
Hey, man.
Look, some of these ideas are not good, y'all.
Technology is boy. We don't know where to stop. We do not know where to stop.
We still got the fraud. We still got the Xenobots. The Xenobots. Yeah.
We're gonna look up and have a land of Ninja Turtles.
They regrowing arms
dinosaurs,
and legs. Remember that.
Robots.
The robots is getting super sophisticated.
All kind of shit popping, bro.
Oh my
It's gonna look like what's that movie? What's the Marvel one with the squirrels? The raccoon.
Oh, Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That's what the Earth about to look like, man.
Pretty much.
I'm like, man, you know what? Some of this stuff we need to vote on, man, because once these things get back, and they doing thousands of them, they already got it in the works. So once they do that, how long before somebody want to reanimate a dinosaur?
Right.
Oh, they already doing
and
that.
then charge people. We're going to have a real life Jurassic Park.
And it's going to be some real life Jurassic Park situations.
Oh, it's in the movies, man. Hey, hit the button. Hey. Oh, man. This is why I come to this show on Tuesday.
I tell you one thing, though. Guess who will not contribute and participate in this shit. Not me.
Not I.
You ain't going to see the Woolly Mammoths?
Man, bro, I had a tough time in Utah this past weekend.
Oh, tell us what happened, man.
Oh,
go on, man. What happened in Utah?
Man, shout out to Utah, right? I went to Salt Lake City.
Oh, man.
Snowbird Resort. Got busy snowboarding, right? But I'm going to tell y'all, I ain't going to lie, I was a little nervous. Because as soon as I got off the plane, I was the only black dude.
It's not going to find too many.
Man, I was real nervous. But, you know, they are cool out there.
Was it like the Naughty by Nature video? Feel me flow?
Yeah. I kept feeling like I was going to get out or something, you know. So
I forgot that video was in the
come
snow.
And feel me.
Yeah.
Man,
shout out to
all I
Naughty
can
by
say
Nature,
is
man.
I went out there, right, and wasn't paying attention like I told you earlier. Mm-hmm. The first lift I went on, right, if y'all ever go to Snowbird, Peruvian, right, is like the hardest lift to get on up there. One of the hardest. They got another one with the tram. That's the first one. So the second was Peruvian. And I went down the back way and didn't realize that I was going on double black and black diamond. Oh, it whooped my ass.
So you're going to be here. You're going to be sore.
It took me an hour to get all the way down the lift. That's how bad it was. Right.
Ouch.
And then on top of that, luckily the next day, I was like, you know what? Let me go take a class. So I went and took an advanced class, and the guy said, you know, like, look, taking this class, you'll be able to go anywhere in the country and get busy. I said, perfect, let's do it. So shout out to my snowboard instructor. His name is Rob. They call him the Sasquatch. That's his nickname up there. Shout out to Rob, man. He helped me a lot.
And more brothers need to go hit the snow.
Hey, man, look, now.
They're going to have the Willie Mammoths out there in a minute.
Look, now I can feel comfortable with taking somebody that's not as good as I am and teaching them a few pointers, and we can all get busy together.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
You know. One more thing, y'all. One more thing. So on my plane ride, right? You can't see it from here. It's number 96.co on Instagram.
I could show
what
it
is
right
it?
here.
Yeah. So
okay.
There we go. Thanks, G.
G with
the gentleman I was sitting right next to, Lynden. His name is Lynden. It's kind of ironic. He has his own bourbon company, bourbon whiskey company, right? And look,
James G said Sasquatch, racist.
Yeah, nah, that's what his name is, James. But anyways, so check if you guys can check out number 96 Co. You know, very cool dude.
Good.
You know, it's 45% proof. You know, percent. So you know it's extra strong. We're gonna check this out. In fact, I'm about to crack this open right now. Let me know.
I don't think we can do that on YouTube.
Huh?
Wait. No, never mind.
You mean?
What?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, go ahead and check that out if y'all can.
It's a health elixir.
Yeah.
It's vitamins.
Yeah, it is. It's vitamins. It's vitamins, y'all. So go ahead and check that out. But moving right along, my bad, y'all. You know,
it's all good. It's all good, man. Thank you. Appreciate.
Thank you
that,
for that, brother.
Let's get to this LeBron James.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. He pretty much came out and put LeBron on blast and said we're not going to let him off the hook. And this is controversial. We were talking about this in the shop, and he basically feels like, you know, you put this together, man. You wanted Westbrook. You constructed this team. Mm-hmm. This is your doing, and you know we can't let him off the hook. How do y'all feel about that? He's really putting him on blast.
One thing I will say, when Kobe was doing bad, they put all the pressure on Kobe. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. You know, you are the face of the Lakers right now, so you have to deal with it.
I think
you know,
he gets all the praise when they're doing good.
You know, with great responsibility. This is your team. This is your responsibility.
But I also think this is what happens when you allow a player to
be
a general manager.
That's where I'm coming at. I don't roll with this.
You need to let general managers
that's
be
not
general
his job.
managers. You can consult with your star player, but you're not about to tell me who to go get. That's my job.
That's what I'm saying. I blame Rob Pelinka.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. He is.
You can run stuff by LeBron. You can say, hey man, we thinking about getting this move. But even if he says no, you're gonna have to tell him, hey, you know what? Respectfully, I'm gonna have to do this, and I hope you'll see the wisdom later on.
Right.
We'll revisit this, but I can't do what that move you want, because what happens is that's like if Rob Pelinka really begged and pleaded with the Laker shareholders and everybody to say, hey, let me play point guard. Right. I can get out there, right? And then they let Rob get out there, and then he don't get buckets. Right. And you blame the season on him. That's the equivalent. Yeah. LeBron and Rich Paul and whoever they're consulting.
Like I said, I understand, but
they are not GMs.
No. Just like Shauna just said, she said she actually agrees with Stephen A. that he asks for these players, and he always asks for these players. But then we always go and say it ain't LeBron's fault. You asked for these players. But
I don't got to give you these players.
You don't, but you did. And since we're trying to accommodate you, right? If we're trying to accommodate you, right?
You asked for this.
Look, it's on your head.
Listen, would you as a GM, that's your job to pick the teams and put these players out there. You making hella deals. You got a superstar, mind you. Yeah, he's the man in the league right now. You telling me you give him whatever he asking for?
It depends, right? This is LeBron James, right? The best on the court right now, right? So if this man, I'm like, look, this on you. This is what you want. This is who you got faith in, because I'm not on the court.
Right.
I
think it has to be to there's levels to it. I'm gonna talk to you about it, to a certain extent, agree. But I'm not gonna just abandon my whole position and just grant you every player that you want, because if
maybe not every player.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not every player.
We gave you AD.
But once again, right? That's just like somebody owning a shop, right? And we know most of the cats that's cutting hair. And he goes and says, I trust y'all to put and have, decent people, in the shop.
Got you.
See.
That's different, though, because to be honest, LeBron's talent, he's known for what he does on that court, right?
Shima, what's up?
What's up, Shima? He's not known for being a GM. He's not known for being Jerry West. Let Jerry West pick the players. Go get Jerry West. I feel like when you do that, ultimately you're running the team. And what's happening right now, LeBron is still playing at a high level. It's the personnel. They don't mix. They don't match. So if your player, he might want J.R. Smith. He might want his boys around him. He might want somebody he really cool with. That's cool, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to win basketball games.
This is what I feel, homie. This is who we pick. LeBron needs to go up in that locker room and do what Michael Jordan did. Smack, smack, smack. Get it going, homie. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, soft player. Go in there and smack some niggas up.
Another thing.
Tell them to act like some little itch bops.
I think what you're seeing though too, man, is old age, bro. Like the Lakers is putting up enough points in every game. Y'all can't stop nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you make this whole team 5 to 10 years younger, they probably don't even have a lot of these issues right now. I mean, they can't guard nobody. Y'all scoring with the best of them.
But if it was a spliff, we'd all be messed up, though.
I'm just saying.
I agree with you.
I think if the playoffs were to start right now.
So whose fault is that?
I think it's a combination.
It's the man in charge.
I think.
Which is Rob.
You didn't go after enough youth. You didn't think you should have thought about.
Who didn't go after enough youth?
How you gonna blame that on LeBron? No, Pelinka. I understand what LeBron wants, but ultimately I think it's the GM's fault, because you're supposed to factor in age and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, nobody does that. See, here's where I'm mad at.
But that's the issue with them trying to curate all these specialty teams like this, though. That's what happens. You don't take into account every single aspect, and I think that's the thing that gets lost when you're having all these players, because they may be so great in so many things, but you have to think about how people come together. It's the whole team.
I think they got to come together, because my thing is this: if I'm a superstar player, I think I should have say so who comes on this team to a certain.
You should have some input.
Wait. Brady. My bad. You hear what Damon put in the feed? He said Rob can't fire or trade LeBron. The team will choose LeBron every time. Rob has no power for real. So
no, he does, but he'll get fired if he goes against LeBron and LeBron's not happy. He's in that position.
Look, so I mean, what we saying? He got the power. He don't got the power.
He gonna get fired anyway.
So Get him
So listen, if you're gonna get fired anyway, let me go on my way. I'm not gonna get fired and listen to you. And mind you, this is all alleged. Like, we don't even know if LeBron did this. And once again, it's because it is. Team, but it's because who he is. Do they blame Tom Brady for AB?
But see, this is the thing. I heard.
That's the same thing.
I heard Charles Barkley before.
But they just lost.
But I just heard
Charles AB walked off the field. Ain't that his boy?
He talked about how Kobe basically grabbed AD. You know what I mean? And was like, look, giving him the jewels, coaching him, curating his style, doing this, giving him. Is that still happening? And that's what nobody's talking about. You know?
I mean LeBron.
Yeah.
I just feel like, man, nobody would blame other players. This is LeBron James. That's the only reason it's even a question. Every star, like I forget who said it, every GM is going to consult with their star player. I'm not ignorant to that. We know that. But to listen to them and then blame the perils on them, that's out of pocket. Like, that's out of pocket. That's the only part I don't roll with. Like, don't blame the season on LeBron. No, this is Rob Pelinka. He's at the top. You're not gonna get rid of LeBron. That's star talent.
Before?
That's
Did
the
he
biggest.
Do it in Cleveland?
He's always done this.
He picks his team pretty much every.
So why are we blaming the season on him? If you allow a player to do that, if this allegedly is true, and you allow him to do that, that's what you're doing. You're giving this man. Why even have a GM? That's my point. Why even have a GM and pay that man a salary if you're just gonna let LeBron pick the whole team and then blame the season on him?
I agree, but once again, since they did it, everybody has their own responsibility in the situation, and the main person I feel is LeBron.
So LeBron's at fault for the season.
I don't feel that. I feel Rob Pelinka got to go.
LeBron has some. No, damn that. No. This is LeBron's team right now.
That's a management issue.
I give you that, but that's not what he's a player, man. He's a hell of a player. He's one of the best ever. But it's so many players that do that, and I just get tired of. They just want to blame him for when everything go left. It's his fault. That ain't when I'm not rolling.
I mean, no, it's everybody's fault, but what we're not gonna say is it's not LeBron's fault.
Man, he's not the GM. I feel what you're saying.
I just think they old, man.
Yeah, but who picked the old team? Who allowed the old team? Who's signing those players? Whose signatures on those trades?
I feel you. They got to sign off on them, but I think.
All right, then.
Y'all fell in love with the names.
But see, the franchise is going to believe in that, though. That's why they're going to do it. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
No, I think that the chat room is saying they're going with Stephen A. G. You know, I think they saying that LeBron, he had the power and he had to say so. So
no, I understand they listening to LeBron and he put together. If this is true, he did put together a bad team. I'm not denying none of that. So in that regards, it's definitely his fault. He chose these players. But what I'm saying is he shouldn't have been somebody is foregoing. We going all the way around somebody's whole job. That ain't his job.
I mean, but like
that's all I'm saying.
Just like how Damon just said, G is really wrong. Oh, he said you wrong with this one. He said you short side on this one. But Shonda said now he's just a player. When it's convenient. And I agree. It's like, bro, like you can't have your cake and eat it too. And this
so
is
who
LeBron.
Do y'all say who's at fault then?
LeBron.
You say LeBron. You say Pelinka.
I say Pelinka's at fault because by definition that's his job. If you want to cater to a superstar, just know your job is on the line. Period. If Rob Pelinka would have made those other moves and the team would have been better, but LeBron wouldn't have agreed with him, he might have been a little salty at first. But if we was winning, had a winning record, and was deep and headed to the playoffs, what would happen? Everything would have been all right.
Peasy weezy.
I put it to you like this: if they was winning, guess what they'd be praising? Oh, it's all LeBron.
Now,
right?
Listen. We're not gonna be ignorant. If he went against LeBron and we was not doing well, then he would definitely be fired.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But either way it goes, man, you got to stand on your own 2 feet because this is your job on the line. LeBron ain't going nowhere until he want to go somewhere.
True.
So that's what you got to keep in mind. Mm-hmm. But moving on.
What we got next? They all need some Geritol.
Oh, Sony? What's this?
Sony.
We're going to talk about Sony or All-Star Game because we got 4 minutes.
Yeah. We can go into real quick the PlayStation VR2. Sony just announced that the PlayStation VR2 is coming out. For those of you who enjoy, the VR. I had the PlayStation. Remember the one headset we had in
here? Yeah, that was dope.
So part 2 is gonna have better graphics. Obviously, it's with the PS5. It's gonna have a vent in it to keep the
hey, bro,
goggles from getting foggy.
Had me jumping with that
photorealistic graphics. So I'm there for that. I'm definitely gonna grab one of them because the part 1 was amazing.
It was.
You really lose track of where you at, especially for watching basketball games.
Yeah.
Man, you feel like you there at the stadium.
Remember they had the thing linked up for the football or something? It was crazy.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
You'll really be like, I don't really have to go to the game no more.
Wow.
Exactly.
It's that realistic.
Makes you feel like you're right there, huh?
Then moving on, All-Star Weekend. Did y'all check it out?
Man,
barely.
Curry.
Man, yeah, Curry got cooking.
How many threes he had?
It's 16.
16 threes?
Ooh. He threw on up from like almost half court and just turned around and started running. Was just like, what's up, my nigga? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
That boy filthy, man.
His energy is crazy.
He go, I hope he ends up having a great year, man.
Was kind of like, oh my God.
And the Timbs, shout out to Cole Anthony, dude. Cole Anthony is the funniest cat in the NBA.
I missed it. Dunk contest was hard?
No. But it's this one funny dude in the NBA, man. I don't know where he came from, bro. He played for Orlando. This dude has a hell of a sense of humor, though. But he did a dunk in Timbs. He's very creative. He's a silly dude, man. But
that's the player who did the dunk in Timbs. Yeah. That was. Hey, did y'all see when Kareem just left? Hey, this one dude was getting hung. He had to take a cool 3 to 5 minutes to do a dunk, and Kareem just got up and walked out. Like, I'm not here for this. He was like, y'all miss
hey man,
me with this.
Get that comment off this.
What happened?
No, you don't shoot like that.
Shoot like Curry, huh? Hey, we got to have y'all have a shootout, man.
Hey, for real.
And
Me and him have shot a lot of jumpers against each other, man.
Dunk contest was trash. I agree.
Trash, man.
The 3-point contest.
They did just get rid of that. I don't even know. Oh, Obi Toppin.
Yeah, and they changed it, man. They got all these bonus balls and 4 points. It's like you'll never know how they compare to like
Greg
Larry
Anthony's
Bird.
Son? Nurse JT? That's his son? He do look like him.
Who is? Oh, that's why he jumped over him?
That's probably his man.
Oh, I was today years old.
That's crazy.
I didn't even realize who that. Oh, I gotta go check that out again. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Yeah, this has been a pleasure.
Like, subscribe, and share.
It's free 99.
Yep.
Free LeBron.
Boy, you need to stop.